Hi guys, so for today's craft with me video, I made these, I'm calling them Trifold pockets. So I came up with it. I thought of something. I actually found inspiration on Pinterest, and if I can, I'll link that picture in the description of where I got my inspiration from to make this. And I just thought it was a really fun idea. I wanted to try it out and see how it see if I can make something similar, and I'm really proud of what came out of all of this. So as you can see, I made two samples, and one is very feminine and one is very masculine, and I just thought this was a lot of fun. So with the closure, all I did was just put one eyelet here, and then I wrapped the string around it. Now you can see one string is longer than the other, and that's because the longer one goes around and then you tie the bow in the front. So that's just how I decided to do the closure. I feel like it needed a closure, or else once you start filling up the pockets, it's gonna bulk open. So anyways, so here's the front of this one. Then you open this way, and then you have a little side tuck here. And this, I made it into this little, I feel like it looks like those, what do you call it? Not the barn doors, but you know what I mean? Like at a Western bar, it has the little doors that open like this. I felt like that's what it looked like. And so there's this, and then you have your little pocket in here. And I just thought that this was a really fun idea. So I went ahead and I stamped everything, and then I decorated it. So there's that. And then of course you have the Velcro. And this is just a regular little Velcro snap that I got from Dollar Tree, and I just cut it in half so that it's not too bulky and you don't need that extra space. So I did that. As you can see, I did use my stencil, not my stencil, my die cuts that I did from my last craft with me with my Big Shot. I used some of those die cuts here. And then here you have the bottom pocket, and this one does have what are they called, gussets, when you fold it under? I think that's what it's called. If not, correct me. But I think that's what it is, the gusset, when you actually fold it so that it'll give you more room to kind of stuff things. And so I did that for the bottom pocket. So you have the three pockets, and I tried to make them very different. So you just have the regular gusset pocket on the bottom, and then you have this little flap closure for this one, and then you have the little side tuck here. And so here's this. I didn't want to put anything here because it's going to be part of the closure, so I wanted to leave it just so that you'll have space to decorate. And so here again I have my die cut numbers, and then here is the back. And this is a little film strip that I bought. It is Tim Holtz, and I did buy it on Amazon. I think the roll, I mean, it's a tiny little roll, and it was like $8, this tiny little thing. But I've been using it because I thought that it would be really cute with all of the pictures that I'm putting and the paper dolls on here. So there's this one. And again, just to close it, and I just put the bow here. And this is just regular, I think I bought this, what is it called? Twine? I think I bought it at Hobby Lobby. So I just thought that that was a fun little closure for it. So this one I made a lot more feminine. I wanted to do something with women and more colorful, I guess. And so I made this one, and I love this one. I think we're gonna make another one this style with the more feminine and the florals and stuff. And so here's this, again with the same closure. And then you open it here, and then we have our little space for decorating. I love how this came out. And then up here is your little side tuck. And then I have my little lady here with the flowers. And then here in the middle, you have your little closure with your little girls and the butterflies. And then I shouldn't have done that because I didn't know which way I was going, but I put the men there. I didn't know which way I was going with it, but there you go. So anyways, so there's that. I just thought that that was a fun stamp to put there. Your little peep of the gentleman. And then I have my lovely lady down here again with the gusset pocket. So I thought that was fun. And then here's the back. And so I put my little florist lady with, again, a little strip of the film. And then I put a little bit of the same. I used the string here, the thread, under his picture. And then here I made it more into a bow for her. So I thought that was fun. So this is what we're making today. And I hope you guys can follow along. It's really easy, but it is a lot of cutting. So let's go ahead and get started. And this might take a minute, especially because of all of the decorating. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what I used for both of these are the background double-sided paper pack from Tim Holtz. And I believe these are 11. No, they're 10 by 6. So these are 10 by 6 papers, and this is everything that I'm using. So I believe for the most part we're using the whole thing. Couldn't get that out. And so let's get to it, and hopefully it'll come out. If not, you guys are gonna have to bear with me because mistakes happen. So what we're gonna do is I want this part to be the inside, and then the back is gonna be this wooden look. So I would recommend using double-sided paper. So if you wanna go ahead and cut a 12 by 12 into this base strip, then go ahead and do that. So we're gonna cut a strip of 3 by 10. So this is going to be the base of our trifold pockets. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and do the folds at 2 7/8 and 6 3/4. Again, 2 7/8 and 6 3/4. And then we can go ahead and fold this up and then fold this part down. Okay, so there we have it. This is going to be our front flap. This is going to be our side pocket. The middle here will be our little barn door opening, and then this will be our gusseted pocket. Okay, so here, just real quick, I am going to round the corners with my gosh, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't talk with my smallest corner rounder. So there's the base of it. So let's go ahead and keep cutting. We're gonna cut now the bottom pocket, which is the gusseted pocket. Gusseted, is that how you say it? So let's do, it's gonna be, the bottom pocket is 3 1/2 by 2. So this is already 3, so we're gonna have to cut this way. So we'll do the 3 1/2. And then cut this down by 2. Now keep this. Don't get rid of any of your scraps because we're going to need them. Okay, so this is going to be our pocket this way. So I am going to use it this way because I wanted to kind of show up a little bit more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crease, or we're gonna fold it. Let's see. You always want to turn your paper the way it's gonna fold up. So we're gonna do 1/4 of an inch on the 3 sides. Just 1/4 of an inch. Okay. And then just to finish this off, we are going to, is it called miter? Miter? We're gonna cut the corners. I'm trying to learn the lingo, guys. So teach me as we're going along. So I'm trying to learn the correct way to say these things. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fold these down. And then the bottom one here. And this is your bottom pocket. Now let's make sure it fits. Yes. So there it is. There's your bottom pocket. And I am going to get my 1-inch hole punch, my circle punch, and we are going to just cut a little slot just so that it's easier to see that it's an actual pocket. So there's the bottom one. Okay, now for the middle pocket, okay, we're going to do the pocket first. So the middle pocket is going to be 2 7/8 by 1 3/4. So let's figure this out. So we're going to do 1 3/4, since this I already know is 3. So we're going to do 1 3/4 this way. You need to try to save as much of the paper as you can. 1 3/4. I'm just making sure I am double checking my measurements because I don't want to have any goof ups along the way. And then this has to be 2 7/8. I'm just reading my notes, guys. 2 7/8. It has to be a little bit under the 3 inches because remember that our middle is 3 inches, and so we are going to do the little, I'm calling them barn doors. I don't know what they're called, but that's what I'm going to call them. Our little barn doors have to have a little crease on the side so that we can fold it over. Okay, so that's why we have to have this just a tiny bit smaller. So we have that. Let's go ahead and do our little, what am I doing? We're doing our little slot. Okay, so again, that's our middle. Now we're going to do the flaps. The flaps are going to be 3 by 1 3/4. So this is already 3. So we're going to do 1 3/4. So let's do, wait a minute. So this is already 3. I'm racking my brain, you guys, because you know it happens. So 1 3/4. So we're gonna do it this way: 1 3/4, and we're gonna have to cut 2. Okay. So 1 3/4. So there's one flap, and then here is the second flap: 1 3/4. Okay, this is our extra. Don't throw it away. Now, these, because we're going to open them this way, make sure that you have them the way you need them. So, I am going to crease this at, again, 1/4. I should have done it this way because this is the way it's going to fold. So this is gonna fold this way, right? Opening like this. So this one has to open this way. So we're going to have to do it on this side. It all depends whether you have paper that has some type of image or writing on it, then just make sure that you do it the right side, because we want our barn doors to open. So it's going to be opening this way. Wait, did I do that right? I'm over here telling you guys to be careful, and I'm not careful. What's happening? Did I do that wrong? Darn it. Okay. This is life, guys. This is how it happens. So yeah, it was supposed to be the other way. So here we go. We're doing it this way. Right? Yeah. Now we got it. There. So there we are. Okay, so they're gonna open this way like this. So darn it, but you know what? This is live. This is how I do it. So I'm gonna go ahead, because I want them to look like barn doors. I'm putting both sides together, okay? The insides. I'm putting them together, and then I'm gonna cut them at a slant, and you guys are gonna see how this is gonna work. So no measuring, just cutting at a slant, and then I'm cutting all the way to the corner, along with the folds, because when you do it this way, you see, we have our little doors. Okay, so there's that, and it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. So there we have our little barn doors. So this is gonna look like this. We're gonna put these in first, and then we'll put this on the inside once we glue it down. Okay, but this is how it's gonna fit, and this is why, see, I like to have it just a tiny bit open. See that? Okay, so there's the middle, and then the top little side slot, I believe it's this one. This is one of the leftover pieces, and this one measures 1 1/4. Let me see. Yeah. Yep. It works perfect. So this measures, this little extra piece that you should have, it measures 1 1/4, and I believe this is, yep, 3. 1 1/4 by 3. And that's going to be your little top slot, little side tuck. So because I rounded this corner, I'm going to round this corner. What am I doing? Why do I keep grabbing that? I'm a little off my game today, guys. I am so sorry. There. That's going to be our little side tuck. So we're done with this. Oh my goodness. We're done with this guy. Let's get this thing out of the way. I think I'm just too excited that I can't seem to concentrate. Get my, all my, what? Ducks in a line? What do we call it? I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. Let's just go ahead and ink this real quick. So this is going to be the top. This, it really doesn't need a lot of inking because of the color of this paper, but I just kind of like for it to look a little bit more distressed. So my ink that I'm using is the ground espresso, the Oxide. Okay, and again, like I always try to, I will link everything, all of the supplies that I'm using, I will link them down below so that you guys can have all that information just in case. And I normally don't, but I'm going to link also the tools that I use. So I will be also linking these things, this, my scissors. I know somebody was interested in my scissors, my tweezers that I love to use, and let's see what else. Oh, my glue. I use art glitter glue, guys, and so I'll link that also down below so that you guys know all the supplies that I use. And it'll be in my Amazon storefront. I have everything there. So if you guys are ever interested in knowing what I use, I'm pretty good at listing everything on my Amazon storefront. So just kind of an FYI. Let me just crease this down just a little bit more. I want it to be nice and folded. So let me just crease this just a tiny bit more. And then we're just gonna go ahead. You guys can fast forward this part if you'd like, so you guys don't have to watch me do all of this, but I like to ink both sides because you're gonna see the inside. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. And I got all of those. I got that. So now it's this turn. Now for my other one, my other my samples that I did, what I did with those is all of the pockets I actually stamped. I used my Tim Holtz stamps, and just to give it a little bit more of a visual effect, I guess. And so this side really doesn't need it. I will do the creases though. See, that looks good. You see that? Compared to this, you can't even see it. So I'm just trying to get rid of the white. But see, I love that. But in this case, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take out my stamps and stamp up the little pockets because, I mean, this paper doesn't need it. So here I did, you can see, I did stamp all the back of this one. I stamped this one. This one you can see a little bit, but just to give it more interest. And then I stamped this. This one has a little ruler. I stamped this. So you see, this one only because I felt like it was too plain. And so I did stamp. You can see I did all of that, but I'm not going to do it with this one because this paper is beautiful. It doesn't need it. So let's start from the bottom. I am going to get my glue out. And let me just wipe this off. And I'm just going to put some glue here, and we're going to put this on the bottom, just leaving a tiny bit of room on all the corners. Okay. Then here, we also need to cut the little tab that we're gonna need for the closure for these little barn doors, but we'll do that in a second. So, you know what? Let me just do the inside of that. Yeah, that looks so much better. Okay, now we're just gonna put a line of glue here, and then put this right above, maybe 1/8 of an inch above the crease, the bottom, that middle fold. And then right at the edge, let me zoom you guys in just a tiny bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. See, I have that edge here. Okay, now let me ink this side. And then we're going to do the same thing. Remember, these little barn doors have to go in first. Okay. Saloon? Is that what it is? Is it the saloon swing doors? Is that what it's called? You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. You have like a millisecond to get these right. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so there's that. And now, because we want to make sure that we line them up on the bottom, so now we can put our little pocket here. And again, making sure that we line it with the bottom of our little saloon doors. I'm going to call them saloon doors now. Saloon? Yeah. You know, the more I say it, the more I'm not sure. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Now we're putting this down. And I'm evening it up because you don't want it to show on the bottom when it's closed. You see? See how good that looks right here? Love that. Okay, now let's just do the top one and then we'll make the little closure. So here, yep, perfect. I am just going to, now I've learned that when you only have to glue 3 sides, you hold it on the side that you're not gluing so that you don't mess up. Rule of thumb for those of us that are still learning. I thought that was a really cool trick. I mean, it's kind of like, duh, you should know, but you know, sometimes when you're in the middle of crafting, you don't think about those kind of things until, you know, you're a real pro and it just becomes second nature. But for me, sometimes I still forget. So remember this little strip that we had left? So guess what? We're using that as our closure, but maybe we should use it this way. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I guess we could use this. So this little tab is supposed to be 1 1/8 by 7/8. So let me just mark it. Let me zoom you back out just a tiny bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So this is going to be 1 1/8. Yeah, 1 1/8 by 7/8. So hold on, let me put it here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it's just a tiny bit. Or I should do that over here. Okay, let me get out my little cutter because this one is easier for me. You know, some people, they can cut a straight line. And even if my life depended on it, I wouldn't be able to do it. So let me just cut. Let me cut this side. I'm just trying to even it here. Let me see. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah. And leave it. No, it's too small. So here we go. Cross your fingers, hold your breath. Okay, so there it is. There's our tab. And you still have these little pieces left. So there you go. Let's put this back. And I think I want it this way, only because you could see it better. So we're gonna ink it. And I'm going to get out my, again, these are the ones that I buy from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to cut half of this. It's really sticky, guys, but I love these. I've tried other ones, and first of all, they're not as sticky, and second, these are cheaper. So we're gonna save that one for another project, or if I decide to do another one. Okay, so I like to put the soft side down. So the soft side is going to be, wait, which way is the soft side? This way. Wait. What's happening? You guys, I'm so sorry. We're gonna put this right here. No, this way. You see? My brain is not functioning today. Yeah, okay, so this goes this way. Let me put this down before I forget. So this is gonna go like this. And then we are going to glue this side. Now, less than half, guys, because we don't want it to just kind of eyeball the middle. Stick that back in. There it goes. There it is. Now, just kind of give this a minute to stick on real good. But there we have it. Now, I like to do the eyelet at the end after we go ahead and decorate the whole thing. But for the most part, there it is. Isn't it cute? Okay, so let's do, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm going to get my paper doll portraits. And let's see, should we do her? Her? She's pretty. Let's see. Do we want a smiley lady? What else? Maybe something lighter, right? Because it's a darker background. I don't like how that's looking. Oh, let's try her. Yeah, we're doing her. Okay. So we're gonna get out my field notes and the field notes snippets. Okay, I think that's all we probably will be using. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty like that. See, and it has her flowers on here, so that'll look really nice. And let's see, let's put a little tab under here. Yeah. Ooh. That was pretty quick, considering I take forever, because this is the fun part. This is the part where I like to take my time and see where it takes me. You know what I mean? Like, I love creating, but the decorating part is what, because I mean, that's what makes it. That's what totally makes it. So let's see again. We're doing it like this. I need to know where I'm putting it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I gotta glue this down first. So let's do this. You guys know I like to use my tweezers. Let's do it a little bit more like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to fold this out because of all the bulk underneath it. Okay, let me bring you guys back in just a tad. Okay, and then we're gonna put this down. Put this here in the corner. And then we're going to ink around her just to kind of get rid of the white corners. And we're going to put her here. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. So I'm going to put glue. And put her here. Okay, I didn't need it all the way. We're gonna cut this part off. And then I can round that corner again just to get it even with the rest of the project. Okay. Pretty. I love it. Right? Isn't that cute? Okay. So now let's do this bottom part, the bottom pocket. And we're going to do what? I think for that, this is what I did. Oh wait, I forgot. I have these. I forget which one this comes out of. These came out of, what was it? Which one? These came out of one of the little pictures. I don't remember which ones. This came out of one of his ephemera packs, is what I'm saying. So we are going to have to cut her down though. So let me get my little cutter. Yeah. Just cutting her down just a tiny bit. See if that fits better. I don't want to cut the top, so I'm going to have to cut down her blouse just a little bit. There, perfect. Okay, so we're going to round the corners again, the smallest one. I hope you guys try this because it's so cute. Okay, so we're going to put her here. Now we need some type of something of something. So let's dig through more of my flowers. I could cut it. I could cut that down and maybe, let's see, do I have a smaller? Oh yeah, look, I have a smaller label I could put up here. Well, that was this. I'm shocked. Let me cut this down. So we're gonna put it like this, right? Put her here. Yep. And then put this, let's put this in the corner first. And then we'll put this one. So we'll glue this down there on the corner. Right over here. We don't want it to go off the pocket. Okay, and then we'll put here. We'll put her here. Very pretty. Love it. Cute, right? Okay, so now let's get our mini paper dolls, because we are going all Tim Holtzy on this one. So let's look to see. So with the other one, what I did was I cut apart the little girls. Look, this was the other little girl from this one. I just cut them apart. See? She was the one on the end. So, you know, if that's what you gotta do, you gotta do. Look at, they're cute. But I have to kind of go by, you know, if you could see their whole body or not. Otherwise, it just looks funny. How about these ladies? Gotta see if they're... No. It'll look funny if I put them apart. How about this little girl? Does she look creepy to you? Right? Like she'll be like at the top of the stairs, staring down. It just kind of creeps me out just a little bit. Okay, how about her? She's pretty. I think maybe on this side I could put her. And then maybe I'll just put flowers on this side, right? Or is it too much because she's there? I gotta put her on the opposite side because she's here on this side. So I feel like the other one needs to be on the other side. So we're gonna put her here. But let's put, need to put something, a stamp, mushrooms, maybe mini mushrooms. Let me see. I do have these little flowers, but I'm thinking mushrooms might be cute, like near her feet or something. Ooh, like maybe these. No. Nope, don't like it. Unless they go here. That'll work. And I can put maybe like a little number strip on the back of her. Just to kind of... Oh, you know what? From the last project, I cut this off. And this is another part of the Tim Holtz ephemera. And when I cut things apart that I know that little pieces like this I could use, guess what? I save it. So here's this. And yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put that down. I feel like my glue is starting to plug up. Okay, so we're gonna put that here. I'm gonna just dress her just a tiny bit, get the white edges off, and then I'm gonna do the same with the mushroom. Okay, let me fill up my little sponge thing so that I could, my dauber, so that I can close up my ink. I don't want it to, I'm gonna put this under here. I don't want my Oxide, excuse me, I don't want it to dry out. So, and then we can put her here, right? Yeah, that'll be cute. And a little line on her feet. And put her here. Okay. Now the other side, I think we'll just use, we can put more mushrooms. That would be cute. But I kind of want mushrooms that are, ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Yeah, we'll just do that. How about a little strip of numbers? Or, let me see what I have over here. I should have used this in the middle, right? That would have been cute, but it's okay. So, I have these, what are these called? The collage strips. And I love using these because guess what? I cut them apart and I use them as ephemera. How about if I cut that number, the order number? I love these because I could cut them apart and then they look like little number strips. So we're gonna cut this, put this here on the side, down here. Yeah. I got a little heavy-handed on that. So we'll put that way down here on the very edge. Okay. And then this we'll put here. Yeah. Let me just ink around this. I just filled up my glue, so I feel like I'm getting a little heavy-handed with it. Cute. Okay. Now, we just need this top one. So, do I put another lady standing? Yeah, I think so. So let's look for another lady. Or a girl, whichever. I guess we're going with white. Or should I put a black? No, let's stick with the white. We'll put her. But I do need, maybe here I'll put another number strip or something. Let's see. How about something like this? Or let's see. I'm trying to think, guys. Or should we put this behind her? take the mushrooms off. Put it like this, put a little strip here. How about this one? Put it off to the side, or even this one that says drawer. Let's try this one. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I like it. Okay, we're gonna put this down first. Right here in the corner. Ink around this. Put this like right here, and it's okay if it comes out just a tiny bit because it won't bother anything. And we're gonna put this right here. I'm trying to make sure that I didn't get anything on this corner. I don't want it to. No, I didn't. And then we'll put our lovely lady with her pretty dress and her hat. Okay. I kind of wanted them connecting, but it's fine. Right in the middle. Oh my gosh. Oh, but we didn't decorate here. Oh, I can put that other lady. Where did I put her at? You know which one I'm talking about? The other little lady? What did I do with her? Had another lady. Let's see. Should we use these little girls? Put them right in the middle. Oh, there's these. These little girls are pretty too. How about these? We'll do those. Oh, look, and I have this left over. I can put this behind them. Okay, let's cut them out first. If you guys haven't gotten these collage strips, you need them. You absolutely need them. Because not only can you use them as, you know, what they are, but, let me see, is this gonna fit here? Yep, perfect. But you can cut them apart and they can be your little snippets. That reminds me, I've been wanting to make my own snippets. Like with my stamps, just using different color stamps. Wouldn't that be cool? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. If I were to make a video of making my own little ephemera snippets. Ooh, that looks pretty. But I'm thinking if I want to keep it in the middle, have to do it this way. Oh, but that still looks pretty. That still looks pretty. Okay, and how about a butterfly over here? Mushroom. I need a smaller mushroom. Or I'm trying to see what else I have in my little snippets. About this one? Is this one better? No, I like that one better. I wanted a smaller kind of, oh, this one. See? This one I can put here and put that there. Put it that way. Cute. I'm sorry. You guys can't even see me. I am so sorry. I got so caught up that I wasn't even showing you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. So here it is. This is what we're doing. So let me go ahead and glue this down. So we're going to put this off right here in the corner. And then we're going to put the girls down. Put them right in the middle. Okay. And then we can put our little mushrooms on the side. Sorry for the sirens, guys. I promise I don't live in a... I promise I don't live in a... in a bad neighborhood where you hear all the sirens all the time. I live near a hospital. I just thought about it. I don't live in the hood. I don't. The hospital is literally 3 minutes from my house. So I don't want to put anything here because I want this to be the focal point. But, oh my gosh. Okay. So, oh, we still need this part. We still need this, and then we need the back. Okay, so here I can put a bigger picture. But because it's going to show here, that's why I kind of like to put like a label, or let's see what we have in here. I'm kind of sticking with this whole bit, but no, I don't. I need something that's bigger. Let me see. What if I put... Can you still see it? No. See, I want something that you can see on the bottom. So let's see what I find. I promise I'm almost done. Let me just figure out what to put on the bottom. I could put this field label. Put it here with what? Stamp. Okay, we'll do that. So we're gonna put this. I need more ink. So let's put this down. We're gonna put this down. Okay, and then we can put this here, barely covering the F so that you can still see that it says field label. Barely, barely. Yeah, right there. Ooh, I got glue on my fingers. Okay, now here I can put, where did I see those flowers at? These. Aren't those pretty? That will look so pretty there. And then I could put, see, I wanted to get that, where's that picture of that lady? Oh, here it is. Her. See? I can put her here. Yeah. I'm not gonna cut her. I'm gonna leave her the same. So we'll put her here because she's fancy. She's got ruffles and florals and her hat. I love her glasses. You know, they're still wearing those, that style. Super cute. Okay, and then I'm not gonna ink these. I'm gonna just glue this one down. And then put this right here. What do you think? Is that too cute? See? I love the way this looks here, but then you open it and ta-da! Okay, last one, our back. Okay, for this one, I've been using, I think they're called Found Relatives. We could do her, but I feel like we're doing more of a lighter. Oh, look, her. Perfect. So these are the Found Relatives. And let's put a little strip of the film. Let me scoot this back so I could just cut. I like using three of the little slides and then put her on here. Or I could do something fun and put her here. No, it kind of doesn't go though, right? I feel like, no, she goes better. Okay, this one I am going to ink around. I would distress it, but then it gets a little bulky when you distress, you know, the corners, the edges. So we're just gonna leave her like this. I don't know why I like to put it off to the side, but that's what we're gonna do. And then I want this. These mushrooms are pretty. Aren't those pretty there? We'll put that here. We can put this over here. Show the numbers. And then maybe a butterfly on the bottom. Oh, I was gonna say maybe this, but this is too big. I was thinking I could do that. Put this here. Why not? Let's do it. So we're gonna put this first. So let's ink this. I was thinking I should just cut it in half, but it's fine. Let's put this here. And then I need to put her down. So we're gonna put her like this, so you can see the numbers. Okay, then this one, that's got a little piece out. And then we're gonna put these here. And yeah. Almost done. Then we're just going to put our closure and we're all done. So let me put little bits. Oh, I gotta clean this. Gross. Okay, little bits. Okay. And then we're gonna put her, let me see, do I put it this way? Yeah, this way. Okay, hold it down just for a second because it's like that acetate kind of plasticky thing. So I need to hold it down just for a second just to make sure that it glues down pretty well. And of course with the art glitter glue, it's pretty fast. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's really quickly do the closure. So I'm just going to eyeball with my Crop-A-Dile the middle, and then I'm gonna get an eyelet. Let's do white, right? Yeah, let's do white. And see, it's gonna be over here too, which is fine. And then let's close this off. Perfect. Ooh, that got in really good. Okay, and then I'm gonna use I use about 20 inches of this twine. And we're gonna leave one side shorter, and then we're gonna put a little loop through the bottom underneath, and then we're gonna grab the rest, bring it through. Okay, might be a little too short, but we'll try it out. Okay, then let's close her up. So this longer one is gonna come around, and then let's close her up. We'll just snip this little extra off, and we're done. Oops, sorry guys. So what do you think? So here it is. So again, we open it up, open it this way, and here's our little side tuck. Here is our little saloon doors with the little pocket, our bottom pocket, our lovely ladies, and then here's the back. Fun! Okay, you guys, you have to tell me which one is your favorite. So we're gonna number them. Okay, so we have this one's number 1. Then we have this one, which is number 2. And then the gentleman is number 3. So we have this, you open it here, has the numbers. And then we have our little pocket. And then there. So there it is, guys. So here it is. 1, 2, 3. So let me know which one is your favorite, you guys. I hope you guys liked it. I know that this was a little bit longer of a video, but I had so much fun making them. I'm probably going to be making a few more because they're so much fun. And that's it. So I'll be sure to link everything down below. And thank you guys so much for sticking with me. If you guys are still here till the end, put a little maybe flower emoji into your comment just to let me know that you guys have actually reached the end, because this is a long one. But I love hearing from you guys, and thank you guys so much for, you know, sticking with me through my fumbling in the beginning of this video. But like I said, I don't like to edit. I like to be real, and this is what comes out of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.